Okay, book number 2, the second wheelbarrow race that he didn't finish. The cover's in decent shape. You can see definitely the color on the cover a lot better. It's kind of cool. Of course, the binding is in much better shape. Again, the art conservator, the paper conservator, said that it's kind of a cheaper leather, which isn't surprising. It is coming apart a little bit here. She said the end caps, usually there's little caps here, they're gone. You can see the board exposed here, and there's a little bit of paper lifting up here, and the leather lifting off a little bit here. So they will preserve all of that. This is the inside cover. Second Great Walking Match. Oh, sorry, started from the Chronicle office, San Francisco, on the 7th of October, 1883, 2 p.m. Arrived at the Herald office, New York on the, there's nothing filled in for when he arrived. So what's interesting to me here is it looks like a little H right here. I don't know if this is supposed to be 21 p.m., which would be late night, 9 p.m. The only thing that comes to mind here is that in French, they write to H for 2 o'clock. So that may have been his little indication, since he did speak French. What that means. Federmeyer's backers: Albert Arnault, and Stanislas Godet. Stanislas Godet. Interesting. Okay. Hadn't seen that. October 7, 2 o'clock. Yeah, 2 o'clock. So I would think that that little H was in the French 2 heures, 2 o'clock, 2 hours. And you can tell already, I mean, the pages are bound. It's much better condition. It's much cleaner. But it's the same type of thing, signatures, stamps from, looks like railroads and post offices. Just from a few years later, 1883. October of 1883 is when this one started. Whoop. 25 cents. For meals and 25 cents for beds. It's a nice embossed stamp. Winnemucca, Nevada, November 1883, sorry. CPRR, is that Central Pacific Railroad, I'm assuming? So I'm doodling by who knows who from who knows when. Could be doodling from the 1920s, you know, who knows, it's still interesting. Don't know what that says. that signature. Woo. That's a lot of scribbles. This is a residue from the card that is right here. Oh, actually, it's a newspaper. A newspaper that is in seems delicate. See that relief? That it's like brushed or something. Could that possibly be from 1883? I guess so, because he's proving the date and the date that he was there. This is December 2, though, in Ogden, and this says January 12. Let's see when he was in Ogden. This is taped. Did they have tape like that back then? Was he in Ogden in December 2? Let's find out. 30. Ogden, Utah. December 4. I wonder if that was his way to say that he was there in December 2. I don't know. I'm leaving it though. Far be it from me to, oops, see that page is ripped. Take anything out. Again, there's residue here from the writing that's over here, so it's not ghost writing. This very teeny tiny script. May your legs never tire, nor your wheel catch a fire. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to turn this page back to turn it with the other page so that it won't rip. And then we're in Wyoming. It looks like there may have been something here that I didn't want to have at one time. It's kind of a long, thin discoloration, so maybe an article at some point. Looks like there's a discoloration here as well. And I've got a bunch of blank pages in this page. It keeps getting folded. We just got a bunch of blank pages. That's it. Looks like he quit in Wyoming. I thought he quit in Chicago, but maybe he just quit in Wyoming and went to Chicago. So all blank pages. Let's look at the back. A couple of cards, a couple of doodles. Not sure whose kid is doodling in here, but such detailed drawings. And then this one is sideways, but the lettering is the other way. Théobald Guy, professeur. French and English Institute. Xavier Meffray. San Francisco. Okay, that's it for that one. Again, you can see the back cover. It's got that rubber band residue. Pretty vivid colors. And the decoration's still left. So, an interesting book. There's a hole here. Start of one here. So edges are fraying a little bit, so I think they'll fix that. You can see that the edge of the pages also had that same design that's on the cover. Almost like a tie-dyed ink design. And then up here. So, very interesting. Okay, so I have taken that first page from the old book, the 1878 book. Since those articles were dated 1883, I figure those go in the 1883 race book. I noticed that the articles are from September. This one is Acceptation of a Challenge. Federmeyer's The Man Who Walked Across. I hereby accept the challenge, by R Guerrero, who was his competitor on this 1883 race. So I'm going to put this one in the 1883 book. I feel like it belongs there. It doesn't have the pink lines that the other book had at the back, so I don't feel right putting it at the back of that one. But I definitely think it goes with the 1883 book. I will say this one is the Courier San Francisco, and it's in French. I thought that was pretty cool. So, interesting. Acceptance. It sounds like they took about 15 days or so, 20 days. September 15th, 7th of October he departed, so I'm going to put this one in this book.